Want to taste the egg here?
Now get your mug down low. Down there.
This is something, Bill. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Can I raise this up?
Yeah, you can. Just tilt it.
Oh, when you're eating.
Pull. Yeah.
Okay.
The tilt?
Pull down.
Does it tilt?
Go ahead. Now look at satisfaction.
It's true, man. It's awful. These are amazing eggs.
Like that pan to the cook.
This pan's over to the smiling cook here. All right.
It's in the timing, though, huh?
Yeah. Right.
Where is he?
The heat and the timing. The cook, you'll have to tilt more to get the cook, and I'll tilt the cook down.
Pride now.
The pride in the smiling cook is he's satisfied yet another customer.
Boy, you sure did it, I'll tell you. It's amazing because anybody would think that they know how to make scrambled eggs. I mean, I would have thought without. I mean, I would have thought I knew how to make scrambled eggs. You know, I'm a good cook.
Right.
But these are right. Amazing eggs.
Yeah.
Though.
I kind of I had a model for egg scrambling that was a restaurant in Saratoga Springs, Hattie's.
These are a little less done than I've always had eggs.
Yeah, but they're quite edible, right? And
They're
not
perfect.
They're not slimy or.
No, they're not slimy or anything like that. They're just they're perfect. They're really good. But it's just I've always cooked them brown to make sure they're real firm and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But this is something else.
Yeah, that's a trick my mother never had and I never had. You know.
That's how they cook. That's how Mr. Bill cooked them at Hattie's. And I just says, how's he getting that egg like that? And I just experimented until I had it. You know.
Yeah. Southern cooking.
Yeah.
That's
soft scrambled eggs. You know, I guess
that's something I'll
we
tell
call
you.
this soft scrambled.
Yeah.
That's a toaster oven.
Right.
Now, what I use a toaster oven for
Oh yeah.
is when you have cold French fries. And a microwave doesn't work well with cold French fries, but if you put a little drip catcher paper towel on the bottom, and you lay those fries individually on the grid of your toaster oven, and you turn that on and heat it up, they'll come out just as crisp and nice as when they were first drafted up from the basket. And that's the best use I know of a toaster oven, but you need something like that to do bagels with properly, because most toasters aren't big enough to accommodate bagels. So you have to, I remember having to cut the bagels into thirds in order to fit them into the toaster.
Now you and
that may be why Bruegger's to this day does not toast bagels.
Well, I never cared if the butter melted or not until I met him.
And it's much better if the butter melts into the toast.
Oh, it is much better. It is much better. Well, as a little kid, I always liked burnt toast with grape jelly on it.
Well done. Yes.
And my mother would make this for me when I was real little, and you could feel the snap of blankets on the line out in the backyard, you know. And we had a swing, and I'd have my burnt toast and jelly. Grape jelly. And we had a nice swing. And I lay on my
abdomen.
Yes, on my abdomen and kick.
Oh yeah.
Till
you
wore holes in the. You notice you don't have holes in your shoes as an adult, but little kids used to get holes in the toes of their shoes.
They take longer
because
to
they
develop.
lay on their belly on swings and kick. But the what was it? McGarvey. The smell of McGarvey would come across from South Minneapolis into St. Anthony Park.
Really?
And you could hear the whistle of the locomotives, you know, the trains, and the smell of grape jelly and the flap of wet blankets on the line. And that's and every once in a while you get a drift of roasted coffee.
Sure.
And you might be outside with a piece of toast, and you fall into a reverie.
But if the wind shifted, you picked up the paper mill, and that wasn't so good.
Yesterday,
so nice.
I heard in New Jersey there was an old coffee company that they slapped a fine on them for pollution. Now, they've been there since forever. And it must have been a new inspector came around and said, you gotta turn it down. You gotta turn it off.
They're
You're
large commercial
polluting
roaster?
Yeah, you're polluting the air. And the guy said, we've been here since 1880 or something, you know.
1660.
And we've never had anybody complain. So it must be a gentrified area, is what I figure. You know.
Well, may have just seen
Well,
particulate
that
matter
happened,
in their little meter, you know,
Well, that's true.
and then traced it down.
But I mean, the old people that lived in that neighborhood probably wouldn't even know the difference.
It smells good.
Yeah, it smells good.
So best smelling thing they got in New Jersey, I think.
It's probably.